it's Kaeyi and welcome to Hardware Heaven. Today we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Tomb Raider game. Now there was a lot of controversy surrounding this game to do with things like the storyline, the various violent scenes, even the model of Lara Croft. Now let's take a look at everything about the game, what we thought of it and how well this has performed. So let's get straight into it.
I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure. But instead, adventure found me.
The first thing that you'll notice is extremely strong in this game is the use of storytelling and character development. You start as pre-Tomb Raider Lara Croft. You're just a young, innocent girl who doesn't really know her way in the world and is on her first kind of expedition. Now you learn a lot about the character, why she is the way she is, and the violent backstory that has led her to become this tough cookie that you see in the other Tomb Raider games. Now the way they tell the story is through use of various cutscenes, dialogue, journals that you can find around the world, and generally a lot of audio and visual things that will tell you about Lara Croft, her surroundings and other characters in the game. Let's move on to the graphics. This was something that was a huge thing for Tomb Raider and any game really that has been released in 2013. The one thing that has made a big difference to this generation of gaming was effects and the new hair that you will see in Tomb Raider. The hair was such a massive thing. It doesn't seem like a massive thing, but when you actually see it, you have a really good PC, you have everything on Ultra, you have effects, everything activated, and you see the way the hair moves. It's amazing. It's really great quality and really well done. So hats off to you guys, because this is something that has always kind of niggled at me. Hair always looks so bad in games. Water and hair are probably the hardest thing to make look good in gaming, and we got there with water. We saw great water even in Skyrim, and that was quite a while ago now that that came out. So to see great hair now in Tomb Raider, we'll finally get really realistic graphics, and it's all becoming very exciting. In regards to gameplay, there are a lot of things that make this game unique, and not specifically because it's innovative, more so because of the way they implement these things that make the game more exciting. One of these is QuickTime events. QuickTime events in previous games have been something where you mash X to do something that is not really relevant to the main game. Whereas in Tomb Raider, the QuickTime events are put in perfectly. You'll be falling down a cliff and you have to use random buttons to move from side to side so you don't get hit by rocks. Or you'll have to quickly press a button so that a rock falls on an enemy before they kill you. It's very relevant to the game, they fit in perfectly, and I really enjoy it. Specifically, there is a big, long, about 20-minute QuickTime event at the beginning of the game that really gives you some great backstory into the game itself. You learn about Lara Croft, why she is where she is, and really that there are enemies that are going to try and kill you. One thing I was a little bit disheartened about in this game was that I didn't really know where the game felt it wanted to be genre-wise. Sometimes it felt like I was playing an adventure game, sometimes it felt like I was playing a survival game, and then the next thing I know, I'd be in an FPS game having to stealthy kill about 20 enemies. The enemies in this are a lot more common, if I put it. That's the best way I can put it. You'll be coming across a group, rather than being attacked by like 3 wolves and a few enemies, you'll be having to kill a whole bundle or a camp of enemies, either by using a bow and arrow stealth or just charging in and most likely getting killed. And that's one thing I didn't really enjoy about the game. I really loved the adventure and survival and storytelling aspects, but as soon as it became FPS style, I really lost interest, and I felt that they could have made that a little bit optional. Maybe have gone down the Dishonored route where we could have chosen our set paths. Maybe we could have done a ghost run in Tomb Raider where we didn't actually have to kill anyone except the necessary bosses at the end of the story. We could have maybe avoided killing a lot of the people and had various different routes, or climbing over buildings or going underground or through different doors, which meant we could have actually avoided actually using a weapon at all. Obviously being attacked by wolves and things like that was implemented great. I really liked the slow motion effects that we could see in the game, where when we were being attacked by a wolf, we could hear it. The sound was really great. I would recommend using surround sound headphones because it really does help. You'll hear that and then they'll attack you and it'll be in slow motion, so you're given the chance to shoot them. However, this wasn't implemented when you were having just to kill other random enemies in the game. It was very much just like an FPS campaign. Aside from that, the storyline is extremely strong. It's a perfect prequel to the series. It really gives you the backstory that every Tomb Raider fan has desired. You learn about the characters, you learn everything you need to know, and it just fits perfectly. At the end of the story, it sets up the rest of the series great. It leaves it at that point where the rest of the games can just follow on from it, and it really explains it well. I don't feel like I was ever disappointed. I don't feel like there was ever a point where I felt this could be more epic. I just personally didn't enjoy the FPS style that they went with, killing the enemies and getting through the storyline. I really strongly recommend buying this game if you are a Tomb Raider fan. If you're not, you'll probably have the same feelings that I have and you're not really sure which genre to place this in and whether you will enjoy it or not. However, it is a great game. It's solid. I never encountered any bugs. I really enjoyed the way that you could upgrade yourself, and once you finish the story you can go back 100% on the maps, waypoint to the different areas, and really just have that completionist desire that I know you all secretly have. So if you are a Tomb Raider fan, you've played all the previous games, or you haven't played it at all and you're wanting to get into it, this is definitely a really good game to start from and I would recommend it. Thank you so much for watching this video and I'll see you next time. Bye!